Tricia designed episode 1, 2, and 3, and with an ever-expanding universe, that was a real challenge.
Anytime you have a large costume epic, you have a vast amount of work that has to be done.
Tricia Bigger is just like incredible what she has done with all of the costumes on this particular film. They make you feel regal and noble walking around in them.
I really think that Trish has done a phenomenal job. I mean, if you look at Padme's costumes, oh my God, and the materials and the detail in them.
She's very keen to experiment with pretty exotic fabrics.
Well, that's lovely. That's very interesting, velvet.
We've ended up using fabrics from everywhere. We bought fabrics in the States, in New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, in London. There's a big trade show in Paris twice a year. We've bought fabrics from Japan, China, India, really all over.
Early on in the pre-production phase, she does offer up these fabrics for us to look at to see how they best work. Most of the time, I mean 99% of the time, it works beautifully.
One example of the uniqueness of what Trish does in terms of taking a design and then turning it into a very exotic reality is a dress called the peacock dress, because it shifts colors as it's under different lighting conditions.
It's woven with two different colours, so there's a brown and a blue through it, and I've had that fabric pleated so that with movement the fabric goes between being brown and being blue, and you're never quite sure.
She's always conscious of how the actor moves, how it looks on them in motion, so they look better than the original design on paper. And that is really by understanding the different kinds of materials, how they work under lighting conditions, and how to come up with really exotic materials and cloth.
I love this fabric from Japan.
Really?
Yep.
To wear the costume, to play the character I was playing, is wonderfully empowering. But the colours, the textures, people keep coming up and say, is it rubber, is it leather? Well, it's neither rubber nor leather. I don't quite know what it is. I'm sure Tricia will describe what it is.
The fabric is a wool with a latex type of material over the top, which gives a crumbling, animal, creaturey sort of feel to sort of show the sort of inner decay of his character.
It feels reptilian, which is, people go, ugh, and that's exactly right.
It looks cool though, that.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In many cases in the film, the actors are working in a blue environment, so the only thing they have that is a clue to that environment that they're working with is their costume.
It's very, very important for the actors to have something that they can actually hold on to. And that's one of the things that they respond to Tricia's work so well, because it roots them and makes it solid for them.
I guess my costume was my first way into the character. It was wonderful as an actor to see these obviously incredibly brilliant craftspeople putting so much of their energy into my costume. It really energized me and excited me.
It was a huge contribution to my character in a way, because it's one of those things that sort of just adds to things, and adds to things up here too. I felt almost priest-like when it was on, and that's when I thought, well, okay, I'm the administrator of this planet, but that role carries extra responsibilities, especially when I'm in this costume that has been accumulated over eons. The significance of all of these little pieces go back, have evolved over many, many years. And so it kind of was special in that aspect to me.
The way he moved in the costume was incredible. Watching him transform from just being sort of walking in a very ordinary way with his arms, you felt as if his whole body had sort of lengthened and narrowed into the costume.
They have stripes on their faces. We wanted to copy that into the costume so that there was a vertical look to the costume.
Okay.
It's always an incredible challenge to work with so many different characters in so many different environments. Tricia has to literally design and build 1,300 different costumes. She brings such a passion to her work that it really enthuses everyone.
She's a very positive force on the set, and she's the best I've ever seen, really. And at the same time, she's a dream to work with, which is unique.